Hello, Libra. How are you doing today? This is your message for September 15th to the 30th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Let's get started on your message. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so you never miss a video. Let's get started. Nine of Wands in reverse, the World, Strength in reverse, the Star, Judgment in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'm getting like, continue to believe in your dreams because somebody around you is trying to make you feel like you shouldn't go towards that. This could even be yourself. Sun in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Whoa. Okay. This makes me feel like somebody wants to change the course they're in for school. They don't see a really good future for that situation. I feel like you're trying to close out a chapter, you're trying to start something new. I feel like you're noticing potentially things of the past that maybe have distracted you and gotten you away from your goals and your dreams. You're keeping that really close to you as well. I see 19, 20, 21. That's intense. So there's a deep sadness. So you're actually, the Mars is in Cancer during this particular time. We are motivated through our emotions during this time. So if we're really sad, we're making actions based through that. If we're really happy, we're making actions based through that. But I kind of sense that what you're currently doing isn't going to actually get you to your goal and dream and desire. And I feel like that's just a lie, though. I don't want to say that it is, but for some of you, it might actually be. For others, that's the naysayers around you. Because there's unhappiness, there's a lack of motivation, there's no spark, there's no adventure, there's no curiosity with this. This is someone who has an idea, but there's no real action towards it at all. Didn't plan out, or it didn't pan out as you planned. This is kind of upsetting, but it's also like you got to set your boundaries around it. You could be thinking of a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. You may have made a mistake in regards to what you thought you wanted. This would be like, oh man, that Range Rover is going to be like the car of my dreams. And then they come out with like a better car. And I was like, oh no. See two threes, two nines in essence with 19. Okay. So something burnt you out. You closed a chapter on something, thought this would pan out for you. This didn't. Interesting. So this makes me feel like that you thought you were destined for one fate. The universe actually had a whole other thing planned. Interesting. You thought this was for you, but it's actually for them? You thought this was for them, but it's actually for you? This is like someone who's also focused on what your mission, vision, and goal could bring. Like, you're meant to be a, let's just throw it out there, an actor. Maybe you're meant to be a, uh, someone who is like an engineer. Maybe you're meant to be someone who whatever it is that you hold close to your heart. And you thought you should been, say if you're meant to be an actor, you thought you should have been the worker at CVS forever. But then you get a big break, in essence. So it's like, oh, you thought one thing, actually you thought wrong. But there's kind of like a sadness. I don't want to say like CVS, like it's not necessarily like, is that the right thing to say? Um, would it be like similar to say someone who was supposed to be a care worker, but it turns out they were just an actor. They weren't supposed to be the care worker. Maybe they were supposed to be the care worker and they weren't supposed to be the actor. So it depends. It's like you may have been off course. You may have lost your way and lost your direction. This caused so much uproar in regards to like sadness, worry, fear. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna make people be absolutely hysterical somewhat. If this went to the extremes of like if it happened or followed through, what could have been like. So try not to be too hard on yourself. Everything got sorted out and got dealt with. It's kind of what I'm getting out of this. But it was a mistake. Someone made a mistake, ultimately, in the end. It's a mistake you'll never forget, and you'll never make that mistake again. What is the overall energy of this message for Libra? Thank you. The Knight of Cups. Someone who wants to make an offer, who wants to offer love, who wants to be in commitment with you. I do feel like this person is offering love, but you might be noticing the person offering this love is not necessarily doing it in the way that's bringing about happiness change. Maybe it's like lackluster. Maybe it's not hitting right. You know it's the one want to hit different. Ooh, so that's like needing to stand out from the crowd at the same time too. What is the challenge for Libra? Thank you. There's too many cards here for your challenge. What is the challenge for Libra? Thank you. One card only. Challenge for Libra. Too many cards. What is the challenge for Libra, September 15th through the 30th? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay, I did see the Lover's card as the first card. The challenge is, of course, love. Wanting to be loved. Wanting to be loved in the way that you want to be loved. Noticing how they're loving as well. But I feel like I'm getting stuck on the whole love languages thing right now. For whatever reason. Like this person's making an offer, but it's not necessarily getting across. It's not working. Someone's potentially needing to really dive into the self aspect here, where it's more of a personal transformation of like doing your own research in terms of like how you say, how do you compliment women, or how do you this, or how do you that. It's like you're doing a self exploration of the changes that needs to be made in regards to the connection and relationship. And I feel like this is what's going to turn things around. It's going to bring you the goal that you want. But I feel like there's some kind of mistake someone made, so that has to get wrapped up and finished. Like that can't happen again. Tell me more about the Outcome of this message. Thank you. Eight of Cups in reverse. The fact that you love this person and that you're a hopeless romantic, the center of it all, makes me feel like you feel destined and fate of this person, but when it doesn't happen or doesn't follow through, you feel completely abandoned and you're ready to run. So I feel like there's some kind of need to see the bigger picture in a situation because someone might be resisting that. This would be like short-term thinking instead of the long-term thinking. We need a long-term thinking. We need a bigger picture thinking. But for whatever reason, someone isn't thinking that way. I do sense healing and recovery from things of the past as well, like you're letting go of. You could be thinking of a Gemini added to this as well. Maybe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, on top of the Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius energy. Okay. What is your advice? What is your advice for Libra? Thank you. Attend to the details. So there's things that could be expanded on in terms of um, how you express yourself, like you can be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," but it's like, what's beautiful? How? Like, get specific with it. Like, make it known that this person is the most special person to you, kind of thing. And I feel like someone may have been kind of weak and gave themselves a lot without having this first. But now that someone really wants this deep, committed connection relationship, it's like just not hitting the right way that it's supposed to. And so someone's not feeling like this connection is going to be long lasting based off how things are right now. So the details need to be tended to. It's kind of like the little things really matter in this moment at this time. Okay. So take some time out to be really paying attention to the little details um, for yourself and your person. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me here. I will see you when I see you next. Check your other signs and the daily message.